guys, and welcome back. In this video I wanna take a look at how to make my life easier when I work with these animations in Unreal Engine and work my way back and forth from Maya and MotionBuilder. And a few things I run into eventually from time to time is that I have this skeleton definition, as we've seen quite a few times, that the outlines only, I sometimes can't really see which way the character is turning when I'm inside MotionBuilder or Maya. And I should warn that I have no idea if this is the correct way to do it or there's a better way. So I would also very much encourage people watching this, if they know a better way of doing this, please let me know. Because this is, for now, this is just what I experimented my way to. So I have no idea if this is the correct way. So that's just a few things I wanted to mention before I begin this. This character is the one I made with Mixamo, and I use primarily just to import animations with, and I added the root bone manually because it didn't have it eventually in the beginning, and I didn't want it. And the reason for that, I think I covered in one of the very first videos, has something to do with the way I bring in the animations to enable me to use root motion, which I can't with the ue4 version as easily. So I can right click this one and I can export it. So that's what I'm gonna do first, and then I'm gonna minimize that one. So let's start off inside MotionBuilder, and I found out that I can open this file that I just exported and just leave everything as is. And that's actually going to bring in the character. There's no animation or anything, just this girl here. And if I expand scene, I can see that there's this one, and the mesh is here. And this one I don't really know what it's for, but if I delete it, she's gonna flip down like that, and I don't really want that. But I found out that if I instead pick the root and I unparent that one, and I also go in here and take the other one and the mesh and unparent that, then she's gonna stay as she is. And then this one I can just delete. So now I have, maybe I should rename this one. I also have some default materials, I don't need those, so I'm just gonna go ahead and delete them. And then rename this to my action girl skin. Yes. And maybe this one I would want to rename to my, well, I'm just not gonna change that actually. That's gonna stay as root because that's the skeleton. And also I have no idea why the stuff I'm doing right now is working, because I don't really understand what I'm doing, but so I'm right now just showing some stuff. Anyway, let's continue. So let's see. Okay, right now I can't really select my skeleton. It's hidden behind the girl here. So I can create a group. Right click, select the skin here, and right click and say create group from selected items. And I can double click this and call this my girl mesh. Because, yeah, and then I can click this one, and then I can see the skeleton. So with the skeleton selected, I can now click define skeleton and define, and Then actually I need to start mapping up everything. So I want to double click this one and select the hip. Select the double click the left leg and select the this is the left leg, and you notice it selects also the right leg now, and that's because I have this mirror matching on. So double click left leg, click that one. Maybe I want to zoom in a little bit, and double click the foot, and double click this one, double click the reference, select the root, and so on. I actually did this in another video, so I don't think I'm gonna spend more time on that. But once you have all that mapped up, you want to go and save that as a template and call this something like Mixamo. And okay, and then just save that. But since I already did that, I'm just gonna say load, and this is where it gets really handy. Just say like that. And then we have everything green. That's what we kind of want. So yeah, I have a character down here. So I'm just gonna rename that also. So it's called character. Okay. And then switch to the character definition and click characterize and say she's a biped. And there we go. So now we have a characterized, I think you call it a skeleton or whatever, and we can actually create a control rig. Let's just do that because it's gonna be nice to have. Okay, so now we have the possibility to turn on her and still work with the raw skeleton. So what I want to do here is to save all this as something like MotionBuilder template, and save. And I want to make a copy of that inside my character folder. That's just what I prefer, so that I can bring it up in case I accidentally overwrite it, which I happen to have done a few times, so I had to start over. Anyway, so the nice thing about this is now, for example, if I have a motion file and I want to import that motion file and merge it with this one, yep. Where did it go? Oh, weird. Okay. I think I had the skeleton off, so it didn't show up. Anyway, so I have, for example, an animation which I created, or nicked off the Mixamo side and capped a little bit. I'm gonna show that in the next video how I did that. Then I can plot this with this inactive, plot this to my control rig, and that's gonna bring in the animation on the control rig, and I can turn this on, and now she's gonna do that motion. So now it's easier to see what is going on, kind of. And I think that's pretty useful in the long run when I go back and forth. So yeah, that's actually what I wanted to show in this video. Sorry about the mess, and I'm sorry if I'm bad at explaining this, but I frankly have actually no idea what I'm doing, but this is just what I figured out was working. And so please, if you are watching this and you know can explain what I do in a better way and maybe have an even better solution for this, please let me know. post a response, and I would be very grateful for that. So thank you and bye.